Hey everyone, quick question. You ever get that weird guilt when everyone's talking about the same thing? A new iPhone, a new outfit drop, or a viral trip destination? And you're like, ugh, I don't have that. That little voice says, you're being left behind. You're out of touch. You're missing life. But here's the real plot twist. This isn't just social pressure. It's a multi-billion-dollar system built to make you feel not enough, so you'll spend to fill the gap. Every drop, every limited edition, every influencer's "you need this" post. It's all part of a finely tuned psychological machine. And it works because deep inside, humans fear rejection more than almost anything else. Chapter 1. The psychology of fitting in. Humans are tribal creatures. 10,000 years ago, being excluded from the tribe could mean death. So our brains evolved to equate belonging, safety. When you see everyone wearing the same thing, listening to the same artist, or joining the same hype, that instinct fires up again. If they all do it, maybe I should too. That's what psychologists call social conformity. It's not weakness, it's evolution. But in modern times, it's being hijacked. A study from the University of Oxford found that social exclusion activates the same brain areas as physical pain. That's why when you're not part of a trend, you literally hurt. Your brain thinks you're being left behind by the tribe, and so you buy your way back in. Chapter 2. The Social Media Trap. Now, imagine mixing that ancient need to belong with an algorithm that constantly shows you what everyone else is doing. That's social media. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. They don't just show what's trending. They decide what's trending. And here's what the data says. According to a 2022 Pew Research Center survey, 48% of Gen Z and millennials admit they've bought something because they saw it on social media, even if they didn't plan to. You scroll. You see someone living your dream life. Your brain releases dopamine, that tiny shot of pleasure, and it whispers, if I buy that, maybe I'll feel that happy too. But you never do, because what you're buying is the image, not the experience. It's like trying to eat the picture of food instead of the meal. Chapter 3. The Price of Belonging. Every time you chase a trend, you trade a piece of your financial peace for a few seconds of validation. And validation is expensive. A 2021 paper from Frontiers in Psychology found that economic insecurity directly increases people's preference for status consumption. Meaning, when people feel behind, they spend more to look ahead. That's the paradox. The more broke you feel, the more likely you are to buy stuff that keeps you broke. And the algorithm knows this. It feeds you more aspirational content when you're scrolling late at night, when you're tired, emotional, or comparing yourself. That's when you're easiest to sell to. You're not just consuming trends. Trends are consuming you. Chapter 4. The Emotional Debt. We talk about financial debt all the time, but no one talks about emotional debt. That's when you keep borrowing happiness from future you. Every impulse buy, every trend you join to feel better is basically you saying, I'll deal with the regret later. And later always comes, in the form of guilt, stress, and that sinking feeling when you check your bank app. That's why even after getting what's in, you still feel empty. Because what you're really craving isn't the item, it's acceptance. Chapter 5. The Real Rich Mindset. So how do you escape the trend trap? Not by deleting social media or becoming a hermit, but by rewriting what rich means to you. Here's the truth. Real wealth isn't about owning everything. It's about needing less. Rich people chase freedom. Broke people chase approval. Rich people build assets. Broke people collect trends. Rich people invest in peace. Broke people invest in appearances. A Harvard Business Review study found that people who tie their identity to external symbols, brands, status, material possessions, report lower long-term happiness and higher financial anxiety. Meanwhile, those who find identity in purpose, relationships, and growth, not what they wear or own, feel wealthier even when their income is lower. Because the richest person isn't the one who has the most. It's the one who feels enough. Chapter 6. The Freedom of Being Uncool. Here's the paradox no trend will tell you. The moment you stop trying to fit in, you stand out. You don't need to chase every wave. You can be the calm in the chaos. The world doesn't need another clone in the algorithm. It needs someone who's grounded enough to say, I don't need that to matter. So next time you feel the pull to follow every trend, remember, every limited edition is designed to make you feel limited. And that's the biggest lie of all. You're already enough. You're already rich. In ways no trend can measure. Chapter 7. The trend industry is a loop. Let's talk business. The trend cycle used to last years. Now, it lasts weeks. That's not evolution, it's strategy. Fast fashion, tech releases, influencer must-haves. They're designed to make you feel obsolete faster. Because the faster you feel outdated, the sooner you'll buy again. The loop is profitable because you're exhausted. Too busy scrolling to question it. But once you see the loop, you can step out of it. Chapter 8. The Science of Enough. There's a concept in psychology called hedonic adaptation. It means your happiness always resets. That new phone? Exciting for 2 weeks. Then it becomes normal. That's why chasing trends never ends. Your brain keeps moving the goalpost. But studies from Yale University show that people who practice gratitude and intentional living report significantly higher life satisfaction, even with lower income. Because enough isn't a number. It's a mindset. Chapter 9. The Shift from Trends to Values. Here's how you break the cycle. 1. Pause before purchase. Ask, would I still want this if nobody saw it? If not, it's not value. It's vanity. 2. Curate your feed. Follow creators who inspire peace, not pressure. Unfollow accounts that make you feel behind. 3. Redefine success. What's truly in right now? Financial freedom, mental clarity, emotional control. Because the biggest flex is not needing to flex. So, next time you see a trend and feel that rush of, I need this, pause, breathe. Ask yourself, do I want this? Or do I just want to be seen? Because the moment you choose yourself over the algorithm, you win. The world doesn't need another person chasing trends. It needs more people who choose truth over validation. If this video made you think, hit that like button. Subscribe for more honest talks about money, mindset, and the human side of finance, and tell me in the comments, what's one trend you joined that you now regret? And what did it teach you? Because your story might wake someone else up.